Welcome to the Allen Americans podcast. And joining me, very happy to announce, and we did announce on Tuesday, returning to the Allen Americans is number 19, or will he be number 19, Braylon Shmyr. How are you, Shmyrzy?
I'm doing pretty good, Tommy. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous. Exciting news. I know that as soon as we announced that the other day, we had so many positive comments, excited fans that you're coming back. Question is, are you excited about coming back to Allen?
Oh yeah, no, I'm really excited. I can't wait to come back to a place where I really enjoyed playing and living in. So it's gonna be exciting, and I can't wait when to get back.
You had a great rookie season in Allen. 64 games, 44 points, 20 goals. Let's go back to that season for just a moment. What was working for you so well? You didn't play like a rookie that year. You really played, like a veteran in the lineup. Reflect on that. Go back and talk about that year.
Yeah, no, that was a good year for me. I had some really good teammates to play with. I had a lot of fun. I had good. Marty taught me a lot during that year, and he helped me get better as the year went on. And I think it was just the confidence right off the hop. I kind of, as soon as I got a couple games in, I kind of got used to it, see what it was like, and as soon as I got that confidence, I felt like I was ready, to play my game throughout the whole season.
Well, you remember early that year, you got called up, and you got off to a great start, and that was what was that like for a young player, rookie coming in, and all of a sudden early on you get called up?
Yeah, I know. I didn't expect to get called up that early. It was just it was kind of more of a learning experience for me. I was just going one step at a time and just kind of just playing the right way. That's what I was thinking the whole time I was playing. Just kind of play the right way, do the right things, and just play my game. And I think that's why I was successful.
Americans forward Braylon Shmyr, of course, we announced the signing on Tuesday. So excited to have him back here in Allen. Let's talk about last year after the trade, and I know it was tough on everybody. Man, I was bummed when you left. I remember that day in the locker room when you were saying goodbye to everyone. You went to Norfolk, and you were only there for 11 games. Talk about that experience before you went across and played across the pond.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough season for me. I went through some ups and downs. I know I didn't expect that to happen, but it's hockey and it's a business, right? So anything can happen. And you kind of have to expect anything like that to happen. And for me to go overseas was kind of just more to get my confidence back up. And that's what I did. I've at the end of the season there before it ended, I felt like I was back to where I was at the start of the season. So it was good to end off like that.
Yeah, you did. You had a great year over there. In the short time you played in 15 games and had 12 points. Did you know anybody at all on that Guildford team, or was it basically walking in cold, having to introduce yourself?
I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know anyone, but honestly, it was a good group of guys. All the guys were pretty much all from Canada, so going in there, they welcomed me pretty good, and I had some great teammates. I had a great coach too, and they made me feel very comfortable right off the hop. So it was a really good time there.
Having played all your juniors in the Western Hockey League and then just a brief time in the ECHL, what's the biggest difference, I should say, about European hockey?
Biggest difference, I think, it's definitely a different game style. You obviously got the bigger ice over there. I think guys play more skilled game, I would say. So more skilled game for sure. And you got more. That's because you got more room to skate on the ice, more room to make plays. So it all comes in hand.
I'm sure the one thing you're probably excited about is looking at our roster and how it's shaping up so far this year. And your buddy Spencer Asachuk is back for an 8th year. One of the most popular guys, not only in our locker room but in the league. Everybody loves Asachuk. He's just one of those fun guys to be around. How much did he help you your rookie season?
Yeah, no, Spencer, he's an awesome guy. Right off the hop, I was just kind of learning off of him, knowing that he's won a few championships there. He's played a lot of games, so he was kind of a guy that I looked up to, and we had a good chance to play with each other. So it was really good to play with him on the line and to see how he played and kind of yeah. So I looked up to him and see how he played. He always plays the right way every single game, and to be able to have him on my line, it was amazing to see that, and even in the dressing room too, he's a guy that you always want to be around. He's such a nice guy for a big guy. But no, overall he was a guy that I looked up to in my first season.
He's about to launch his fantasy hockey league here again. You need to reach out to him and get in there. I'll tell you what, it's pretty competitive. There's a lot of guys who current players and former players that are in that. Are you a fantasy guy at all?
No, I'm not a fantasy guy. No.
Well, the one thing about being in Spencer's league, he's very competitive, and you've got guys setting their alarm for 3 a.m. Eastern time to get up and make moves on the waiver wire. That's how competitive his leagues are. Names like Casey Pierro-Zabatel used to play for us in Allen, Jamie Shmyr, who was our captain several years ago. A lot of good guys in his leagues. He's a fun guy, and excited to have him back for an 8th year. How has this whole coronavirus affected you and your family? Hopefully everybody's safe. And are you back home right now?
Yes, I'm back home, and it was really weird because like when I got back from England, I had to quarantine in my house, pretty much in my room, because my mom was working at the time. So it was kind of weird, kind of seeing my mom, and couldn't hug her or anything. So I just like, yeah. Honestly, it just had that weird feeling that it just felt like it wasn't happening.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and think, wow, that was a bad dream I was in? Everybody was wearing masks, and you couldn't even walk into a Walmart without one. It's been a very bizarre year for somebody as young as you. This is probably your first taste of something like this. Personally, how do you adjust to that? And do you know anybody that's had the coronavirus?
Yeah, I think I knew one guy who actually, he lives in Texas. I think he had it, but no, for me personally, like I said, I'm kind of more to myself, so I try not to bother anyone about it. So I just try to, like I said, try to keep my distance from everyone. Try not to, go out and do anything too crazy. So I just try to, stay at home and just kind of be safe in that way.
Have you put on skates at all since your season ended with the Flames?
Yes. So these last 3 weeks I've been on the ice in the gym. So I'm back at it, getting stronger and better.
That's great. Well, we can't wait to see you. Great junior careers. I look back at your numbers here. How about the final year in juniors with Saskatoon? 88 points, Shmyr, in 72 games. Now, it's a lot of games to play for junior. A lot of these college kids are not playing near those amount of games. How much did that help you playing that big schedule like that when you finally decided to join pro?
Yes, I remember as soon as I was 16, it was a big jump from midget hockey to junior, and the biggest thing I noticed was the travel. And we would travel like 7 hours in one day, play a game, and then travel 7 hours back home. So yeah, the schedule is really is tough, and coming into pro hockey, it's still tough, but not as tough as junior. But it was kind of sets you up to be in that kind of position.
What are you doing to entertain yourself during the quarantine time here and during lockdown? I know it's not quite as bad as it was early on, but are you into video games? Anything you're watching on Netflix? Catch us up with what you're doing.
Yes, I was playing majority of my time. I was playing video games with my buddies. So, I do other things too. Like I play the guitars, and I like to draw or like other things. So I like to try to learn new things every now and again.
Well, I see. This is something that I had no idea. You play the guitar, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Well, maybe we'll have to see if we can't get the Allen Americans band going again. A few years ago, we had some guys that were pretty talented singing as well as playing the guitar and other instruments. So maybe we'll have to resurrect the Allen Americans band this year. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually.
I could just see it now. After Chuck on drums. I think it's a very good possibility.
No, I think I've heard his voice. I think he's got a pretty good voice. So he's got to show that off.
He's kind of, I don't know, is he got the John Bon Jovi voice, or is he a Tim McGraw kind of guy?
It's a surprise. He's got to show it off though.
There you go. Well, Shmyr, can't tell you how happy I am, how excited to have you back in Allen. As I've said before in the past, one of the most positive guys we've ever had walk through the door. If you're having a bad day, the one thing you want to go down is to the Allen Americans locker room and visit number 19, Braylon Shmyr, because he's always smiling, always happy. Look at that big smile right there. We love you, Shmyr.
Yes. Thanks, Tommy.
Well, we'll talk to you soon. Keep in touch. Stay safe until we see you, whether it's in September or later on. We're still waiting to find out when the season's going to open up here, but we know one thing: you'll be back in Texas, and that's a good thing.
Yes, I can't wait to get back. Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, thank you, and it's gonna be good, and hopefully we'll get back to normal soon.
That sounds good. Thanks, Shmyr. Have a great day, buddy.
Thanks, Tommy. You too.